Well, what a race that was. Oh dear, Mercedes. I bet that strategist is in trouble. Here is the Monaco Grand Prix review. Enjoy, guys. Alright guys, before I start this video, I'd like to apologise for the late upload, of course. I should have done it on a Sunday, but I had some internet issues, meaning I couldn't actually do an upload. So how's my luck going? But anyway, let's get on to the video. The message of the video: Nico Rosberg won the Monaco Grand Prix ahead of Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton down to a strategic error by the Mercedes team, causing Lewis Hamilton to not win the race. He was in the race by 20 to 25 seconds. The team chose to pit him in when the safety car came up between Roman Grosjean and Max Verstappen, causing him to come out behind Nico Rosberg and Sebastian Vettel. So we'll go into detail about that in a minute, but the main story, I think, the most important thing, is that McLaren Honda finally got their first points of the season in 8th place with Jenson Button. A fantastic result. Obviously they had some issues with Fernando's car, but they got points on the board for this, and it's a big uplift in the team now. They got points on the board in the championship. It means they can really start thinking, you know what, we've got some confidence under the belt now, and now they can start thinking that the blended car is going to get a bit faster, and I definitely see this car is going to be very good this season. And also Perez in 7th, good result for Force India once again. Perez has driven enough over a fantastic race. I think it's best race of the season, to be honest, and came home 7th, so well done to him. And Nasser in 9th, good to Sauber as well, and Sainz Jr. in 10th. Now let's go through the story synopsis, and let's say basically Lewis Hamilton took pole position ahead of Nico Rosberg and Sebastian Vettel. He led the race every lap. He was going a second faster. He got the gap up to 20-25 seconds before lap 64 when the safety car came out because of Max Verstappen's and Roman Grosjean's accident. Basically, Max Verstappen was misjudged an overtake on Roman Grosjean, meaning that he crashed into the back of him. A very hefty crash at Saint Devote. So it meant that the safety car came out, meaning that Mercedes thought they could pit Lewis Hamilton, but the virtual safety car slowed Lewis Hamilton quite a lot down, meaning that they weren't able to get an accurate gap. So they came in for the pits, and he was behind Lewis, Sebastian Vettel and Nico Rosberg. And even if he had fresher tyres, he wasn't able to overtake around Monaco, because Monaco isn't the place where he can overtake. So that caused lots of problem for him, and he was so distraught after the race. You could see it on his face. He was so distraught, and he lost the Monaco Grand Prix when he had it in hand, and he's never had the luck round there, and obviously it continues. He can come back next year and try to do it again and again and again, but hopefully it will work next year. And the big call from the team and a big error from the team, and it's a lot of fans on Twitter. Some people talking about Twitter on Sunday, and the amount of fans that will blow up the Twitter basically, and all social networking blow up with it, causing blaming Mercedes and blaming, and some people blaming Nico Rosberg for some reason, even though it wasn't his fault. Nico did what he had to do, and I think Nico was quite sporting after the race. Being quite sensitive towards Lewis Hamilton, and after the race, Lewis came over to congratulate Nico and Sebastian. Very sportingly shook their hands after the race, and then that was pretty good. I think pretty wise of him. I mean, in previous years, we've seen a very immature Lewis Hamilton. We haven't seen this very mature side of Lewis Hamilton. He's grown up a lot, and we saw that yesterday, and in the end of the day, he could have said more things against the team, but he chose not to. He was very mature about it, and that shows how much of a professional he is become. So that's the story of the race, and that's a big blow for Lewis Hamilton. But let's hope in Canada he can come back stronger. The rest of the order was Kvyat in 4th, which drove a fantastic race ahead of Ricciardo in 5th. 6th was Raikkonen, 7th was Perez, 8th was Button, as we know, 9th was Nasser, and 10th was Sainz Jr. 11th was Hulkenberg, 12th was Grosjean, Ericsson was 13th, Bottas and Massa in 14th, 15th. Bad day for Williams. It doesn't seem that this circuit is suited to them, so that's the way it went. Mary was 16th, 17th was Stevens, and obviously Verstappen was out, Alonso was out, and Maldonado was out. Maldonado has still not scored a point this season, or finished. I don't think he's actually finished a race either. I think he has, but he hasn't actually got any points. And in my predictions, I said that he probably won't actually. He probably crashed out the race, and he did that, didn't he? So that's the way it is. In the end of the day, now championship stands at 10 points to Nico Rosberg to look for Lewis Hamilton. It should really be a 27-point gap, and that's a big shame from Lewis Hamilton's side of you. But I'm sure he'll come back stronger in Canada. I mean, he'll probably for the next 48 hours he'll be livid, but I'm sure by Canada he'll be coming back in attacking style, because we saw it so many times last season. So guys, if you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you like this race as well. But if you want to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye guys.